Morning. God bless. What's up, Facebook? What's going on? Good morning. God bless. Good morning. God bless. What's up, YouTube? What is up? What's going on? Good morning and God bless. Let's get um let's get set up on IG and then we are ready to rock and roll for the day. Let's get set up on IG. All righty. We are good to go. We got the recording going. We are ready to go. Good morning, y'all. God bless. Good morning. God bless. Good morning. God bless. Win the morning, win the day. We win the day. If we can win the morning, we will win the day. If we can win the day, if we can win the day, we can win the week. Check this out. If we start stringing together good days and weeks, we can win the month, right? We put our months together and we win the season, right? There are 4 seasons, 4 quarters to the game, right? We want to win each morning, to win each day, to win each week, to win each month, so that we can win the quarter. And then so on and so forth. You put 4 quarters together, we win the game. We win 2025, right? That's the goal. That's the goal. Now, what systems, what things do we have to strengthen in our lives to stay strong and and prepared to endure and succeed in 2025? What things do we need to grow, right? And I have those things. I have those areas of focus that you need to pay attention to, and here they are. Number one, your spiritual health. You got to pay attention to it. You're going to need to rely on it in 2025. We're in a lot of chaotic times. Your mental health. You're going to need it. You're going to have to rely on it in 2025. It's so important because, again, we are in a time of misinformation, right? We are in a time of uh, confusion. We are in a time of uncertainty. And so what that does is it challenges us mentally, right? The next one is emotional health, right? We want to be able to strengthen ourselves emotionally and stay strong and focused in this area. We don't want to get knocked off of our emotional square, right? We don't want anybody to knock us off of our emotional pillar, um, because we are in a time that can be stressful, that can produce anxiety and worry. Um, we are at a time where a lot of people are dealing with depression and anxiety. We are at a time where a lot of people are struggling with self love and self value and self worth. So it is important for you to continue to strengthen yourself in this area of your life so that you can get better, you can continue to grow, and be prepared to weather the storms that come with emotions, right? I was listening to Marion Jones yesterday, and she had put up a post about emotions and about being allowing yourself to feel um, when you're not having a great day, but also not allowing yourself to stay in that state, right? To eventually pick yourself up. So although you're feeling what you're feeling and you're allowing yourself to process those feelings and those emotions, you know that you can't stay there. Right. You know that you have to get back up. You know that you have people relying on you. You are relying on you to be your best self. So pick yourself up. stay emotionally strong and guarded. Um, the next one is physical. Physical. How are we going to get through 2025? We're going to be strong about it. We're going to take care of our one body that the Lord has blessed us with, right? We're going to nurture that body. We're going to get rest. We're going to exercise. We're going to eat good. We are going to love this one body that we have and transform ourselves over the course of 2025 into the vision of health that we want for ourselves, right? Again, thinking back to what Marion Jones was talking about yesterday and the realization that she was having with getting older and her body slowing down a bit. Um, and that's a hard realization. And we're talking about someone who is a top tier athlete, is doing all of the things to take care of their body physically. It is inevitable that we are going to age. We are going to get maybe a little slower, right? But that doesn't mean that we have to be unhealthy. That doesn't mean that we cannot become even more healthy in other ways, right? Just because you're slim doesn't mean that you're healthy on the inside. So there's still a lot of opportunities for us to strengthen ourselves physically as we age, and as we might lose certain characteristics of our physical health, we can build up other areas of our lives. And last but not least, financial health, right? We are going to get better financially in 2025. We are going to start saving. We are going to start paying ourselves first. We are going to start budgeting and making sure that we're not spending more than we should each day. We are going to start investing in ourselves first, right? Pay for that class that you need, pay for that certification that you need, pay for that lesson that you need, invest in yourself, upskill yourself, and then, start investing in your dreams, start investing in um, your business, investing in things that you believe in. We are going to get better in these five core areas, and these five core areas are going to help us win each morning and each day. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. If you are at the top of your game in these five areas of your life, I promise you success. I promise you wealth. I promise you growth. I promise you that you will begin moving in the right direction. You just have to prioritize these five things in your life. We're not going to be long. On Wednesdays, we focus on emotional health. Get yourselves a copy of the book, The Warm Up, Win the Morning, Win the Day. The Warm Up, Win the Morning, Win the Day. The Warm Up, Win the Morning, Win the Day. You can find the book on Amazon. You can find the book on Amazon. You can find the book on Amazon. Um, I love this book. I put my heart into this book because it is um, exactly what folks need. Exactly what folks need for the basics, right? Getting back to the basics. This is a excellent book um, for foundational growth and making sure that you have a solid foundation under you. I would encourage all of you all to dive into it. In the book, there's a series of affirmations, there's a series of tips, there's a series of quotes. Um, there's benefits to look out for, all because I want you all to implement some of these things in your lives and get better every day. The affirmations, what we call mirror moments here at the warm up. As you get your day started, look in the mirror and speak life into your life, right? Speak greatness into your life, because today could be a great day. Today could be the best day of your life, right? And so we want to speak that into existence. We want to channel all good things. Repeat after me. I master my emotions by changing my thoughts. Repeat after me. I welcome the lessons my feelings provide. I welcome the lessons my feelings provide. You are going to feel what you feel, but where is the lesson? Find the lesson. I always take time to process my feelings. This is what will keep you out of jail. This is what will keep you from losing your job or losing a friend, right? Take time to process your emotions. Take time to process your emotions. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, and then don't respond right away, especially to a supercharged, hyped up emotion. Maybe you write down some responses and think about the consequences of each response before you go ahead and act on them. Take time to process your feelings. Um, and last but not least, we're going to go into the day fearless, right? I don't allow fears to control how I feel. So, as you all grow in this area of your life, as you prioritize emotional health tips and strategies, you will get better. You will grow. You will become more resilient to stress. You will begin to develop deeper relationships. You'll have a higher self esteem and you'll have a better ability to cope with challenges, right? This is why it is so important to prioritize your emotional health because it's going to make you better tangibly. Nobody wants to deal in stress, right? Nobody wants to partner with and work with people who have a low self-esteem, who are looking defeated before we've even started, right? Nobody wants to deal with folks who can't handle a challenge, right? It's just a challenge. You got this. Believe in yourself. You'll knock it out. You'll figure it out. So as you prioritize your emotional health, you'll get better in these areas. I promise. I promise. How can I grow, Dennis? How can I get better emotionally? What things should I try on? I'll give you a few. Number one, remember to take a break from time to time. Remember to take a break from time to time. I love that you're ambitious. I love that you're pushing yourself, but don't overwork yourself. Don't burn out. Take a break. Remember not to run yourself into the ground, right? It is smart to take breaks periodically to get re energized and focused. Here's another one for emotional health. Hang out with people who love you. Surround yourself with people who love you and that you love, right? Surround yourself around good folks. There's nothing like feeling the love of friends and family. Remember to make time for the special folks in your life. You want to grow emotionally? Here's another good one. Another tip. Try something different. Try something different. Allowing yourself to experience new things is a wonderful way to create a positive spark in your life. Try something different. I wanted to join a bowling club, like a bowling team some years back, just to do something different. And I think I'm gonna look back into it literally just to do something different, meet a new group of people, try something on. I'll probably enjoy it. Um, Last but not least, on the tips for today, remember this: laughter is good for the soul. Laughter is good for the soul. Think about the last time you had a good laugh. Don't forget to smile. I watched a funny movie the other day. Me and my wife, we watched Kiki is a one of them days. Good, easy, funny movie, right? Just get some laughter in your life. That's it. Um, Remember these last two, which is important. Um, if you need to, if you're in a place where depression, anxiety is just running you into the ground, make sure you get some counseling. Um, Make sure you try to find some new people to surround yourself around, some new friends. Remember this quote here: there's always something to suggest that you'll never be who you want it to be. Your choice is to take it and keep on moving. Your choice is to take it or keep on moving, right? Um, who cares what they say? Who cares what they say? This quote says, forget your past, forgive yourself, and begin again right now. Forget your past, forgive yourself, and begin again right now. And my last quote for today, as we grow emotionally, remember this: growth is painful. Growth is painful. Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Folks, today could be the start of a new day, a new opportunity. The rest of your life, things can really turn and look up. Believe that with effort, believe that with consistency, believe that with intentionality, you will begin to change your circumstances. But if you don't try, you don't put in the work, you're not just going to wish success into your life. You have to do the basics and you have to set up a solid foundation for yourself to build off of. So remember to prioritize the foundational pillars in your life: your spiritual health, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, and your financial health. I promise you do this, you'll get better. One day at a time, 1% at a time, one morning at a time. You will grow, you will get better. God bless. I love y'all. Remember the theme: win the morning, win the day. Peace.